Spiritual paranormal investigators of Arizona has arrived here in Flagstaff, Arizona. We are here to investigate the Milligan house, a house that was built back in the early 1900s by the original owner, J.C. Milligan, who also owned a local brickyard company and was a former Flagstaff Justice of the Peace. J.C. Milligan also had a daughter who passed away in the house from diabetic coma in 1923. Mabel Milligan was 50 years old when she passed away. Over the years, visitors and employees have claims of paranormal activity in this house. This is the reason why SPI of Az is here, to find answers of what kind of energy is within these walls. Also, to find out if the stories are true of Mabel Milligan's spirit could still be residing here. Mike, one of the employees that works here in the building, was kind enough to host a tour of the house and tell us of his stories, of his paranormal experiences he's had.
We have a few pictures that we've gotten over the years, and I'll talk more about the pictures, the missing pictures of the Milligan house, the Milligan family. When I first started working here, this was completely different. It wasn't a conference room, it was an office. I don't know what it was before that, but we've made some changes to the building. And what's interesting back here is this used to be the end of the house. This was the back wall of the house. So everything we're standing in was added on later. You can see this doorway right here. It's a doorway that goes nowhere. They just put it, when they made that office, they just decided to leave the original wall and everything, but the door doesn't open. It's just, they just left it there. And then
so it's just the wall behind it right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
The house was pretty much beaten up from time and age, and it had many occupants since the original families. Some of the college students were living here. They say at one time it might have been a brothel. I don't know if that's, so it's taken a lot of changes over time. Mabel's history and story in this house have kind of dominated, the haunted house and the haunted tour scene. And a lot of people have been interested in that story. Before I got here, there were stories of odd electrical instances of things going off, coffee machines going berserk.
Now, have you personally experienced anything in this house?
I've had things, I, from time to time, have worked late after hours, and that's usually when it feels kind of creepy in this house. And I have had feelings of hearing things down the hall, and one time I came and something had fallen off of my bookshelf, which there was nothing to push it off or anything. So if you want to come upstairs.
I'm just getting busy, sorry.
Good?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just
I can still catch you.
a little dizzy there.
Some of these pictures, this picture here is actually Anita Burns, and you might have read on here, she married Loros, the son. Yeah. So we did have a picture of Anita. That was like the only picture that I could find of any of the family. Our director just wanted to kind of show off the story and show off a little bit of the feel.
It's beautiful.
So these are my.
Even up here, you see that neat? That's what. These
Now
are
she's in here, and this is the NAU had a earlier school that she was a part of. So she actually did show up in a couple pictures. And then on the pictures behind you, you could see the steps that I was talking about, the older steps.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And then I actually did find a death certificate for Mabel, which was kind of creepy to find out online, but it does say, what she died of. And that for me was kind of a weird feeling when I saw that online.
Kind of made it a little more real that you're hanging out in Mabel's house.
Yeah, it really did.
Yeah.
It really did. So one of the interesting stories that happened to me, because like I said, sometimes I worked late at nights. One of the janitors that cleaned the library also cleaned up here, and so sometimes some nights I'd be here, and the janitor would come over and he would do his job. He'd be cleaning the house, but he shared some stories with me about the library. He said, and maybe you've read this if you've read any of the haunted histories of Flagstaff, but he said that apparently this was a 2-story building, and the library currently is not a 2-story building. So they say that there have been sightings of like ghosts moving up through the ceiling, and he saw something go up, and
Oh, as if the original structure was still there.
as if, yes,
Okay,
exactly.
Gotcha.
So I thought that was an interesting story, and you know, it's anyone who comes into this house or any of these old buildings probably gets more of a vibe than, you know, just people working during the day. Working during the day here, it's very, you know, very much like a regular office.
Lot of vibrations out this house.
And I worked here 15 years, so I spent time in that office, this office, and that office. I've moved around, and so I have a kind of a feel for all of these offices a little bit.
See what he says.
He may be in this photo, and there's nothing that details who all the people are, but this is a photo of all the prominent people of Flagstaff at the time, and I think it does say in here, J.C. Milligan owned a brickyard that began building some of Flagstaff's most famous buildings, such as the first post office above. J.C. Milligan arrived in Flagstaff in 1887 with his wife from Illinois. Later became Flagstaff's Justice of the Peace and prominent pioneer. And then it says above Milligan is joined with the other pioneers such as Babbitt and Asher. So those are prominent.
So he's in here.
Yeah.
We just don't know which one.
Exactly. And all these pictures came from the Klein Library archives. They supplied these for us. And I've been saving this last office for the last because this is the office that is the claimed Mabel office, and she is willing to let us look in there.
So JD, was that right?
Yep. Yep.
And this is when I said I did have something fall off my shelf. It's when I was in this office. I
So-
left to go downstairs, and when I came back, there was something that had fallen from the shelf, and it was just kind of freaky to me that it just out of the blue fell off.
It does seem like you get a little
So
dizzy in there.
this is right directly down, I think, right where I was standing, right here, that spot. And I was feeling the, like, energy right down through the stairs right there, because it's right where the bathroom is, right here, just about where you go into the bathroom. But yeah, I felt the energy from that point to here. And when I came walking down here, I told you it's this one on the left, or down here, the door where her energy's at.
It does get a little dizzy in there.
So.
Did you get a phone?
I'm no expert on any of it,
Yeah.
but if you were to ask me, I would say it was a friendly spirit. It's not. I've never felt anything kind
Oh
of.
no.
I don't feel anything.
mean,
No,
or,
not
you know, it's
Yeah.
like I said, sometimes it's just creepy to be in this building late at night, but I've never felt like
No,
danger or
no.
anything like that, whereas some of the other stories in town are a little different.
A little
So,
intense.
yeah.
Yeah, no, you don't, no, I've been in situations where it's been unpleasant.
Yeah.
So you don't even remotely have it close to that. Now, did I feel that she probably felt like she was like dizzy in her head and stuff like that? And that's why it was like kind of weird, because when I was standing down there, before you even said about the diabetes, I was getting dizzy and nauseated in my head, and I'm wondering if someone was feeling kind of almost like passed out and stuff like that, like about ready to pass out. So, yeah.
one of our office people downstairs in the admin building had a music box under her desk, and it had went off at full volume. And so when she came to the door, this music just went off at full volume, and it was really strange. And when they finally were able to get in and turn it off and everything, she asked the owner of the music of the jam box, you know, did you leave it on or something? She said no. So that was, and there was another music-oriented story. My supervisor here one day was actually going down into that crawl space. I don't remember what the reason was, but he had a phone in his back pocket, and it had went off. The music just went off on his phone while he was down there, and he thought that was really strange. So music seems to be something that she likes to.
Yes. That would make sense.
We'll definitely give her some music tonight.
Especially when she's been a teacher and, yeah. So that's good.
After we finish up wrapping up our walkthrough, we start breaking down our equipment and try and see what kind of spirits we can communicate with tonight. The energy that we feel in this house feels as if it's non-threatening, but it's more of a welcoming feeling.
Okay. Uh-oh, the light just went out.
K2 spike.
K2 spike.
Alright guys, so
As we started setting out the spirit box, we already started to get some voices coming through, so we try to make communication.
see that?
Is there a female in here?
K2 see that?
Is there a female in here?
K2 see that?
Is there a female in here?
K2 spike. Hey. You wanna go on and talk to her for a minute?
Great.
What's your name? Did you live here?
During this time when Candace is communicating, it seems we catch an anomaly shoot from left to right above her head.
Did you live here?
Alright guys, so we're having a little bit of K2 spikes. Voices are coming through the spirit
So-
box.
Is there a female here? With us? Is there a male here?
What's very interesting about the name that comes through the spirit box, Anita Burns was married into one of the Milligan family members.
So we came here tonight to specifically talk to you. Is that okay? So we came here tonight to specifically talk to you. Is that okay? Janice can feel your energy. What was her name?
Maple?
Megan?
Maple. I thought it was Maple.
Mabel?
Maple.
Mabel, are you here with us?
K2 went on.
K2 Spectrum.
Yep.
It's finally nice to meet you. My name's JD. This is Candace. Are you the spirit that's still here? Mabel?
K2 spike.
Can you come talk to us?
Maybe go
So,
down
K2
to...
finally stopped. Oh,
Yeah.
K2 spike again, now that I exited the room. Do you want me out of your room? I'll leave your room if you want.
Oh.
Okay, I'll stay out of your room. Okay guys, so we're getting some K2 spikes and they're spiking when we ask questions. As of right now, I don't know if you can see that. Yes, it is spiking.
Mabel, you want me to leave? So we're going to go ahead and leave you alone for a while. Okay, let's see if...
During this time when Candace is exiting the room, it seems like we catch her a few more anomalies shoot towards her head from inside the room.
Okay, let's see if... You want to leave the spirit box right there?
Yeah.
You want to leave the spirit box right there?
Yeah.
And see what happens? Stop. That sounds stop.
Please stop.
Please stop. That's what I thought I heard.
Said please stop.
It seems though as we catch another anomaly after a voice comes through and says, "Please stop."
That sounds stop.
Please stop.
Please stop. That's what I thought I heard.
Said please stop.
And see what happens? Stop. That sounds stop.
Please stop.
Please stop. That's what I thought I heard.
Said please stop. Okay.
Okay, we'll respect your wishes, and we'll go downstairs for a bit. Yeah.
After we get some communication through the spirit box, we decide to take a break and regroup downstairs.
Did you? Yeah. The K2 spiked too as well. So we're going to go ahead and step out of the room for her to give her respect, and we'll see if we can't carry on down the stairs. So let me see if I can get the light up. Oh. Let's see if we can. There we go. So we can see what we're doing. So we're going to head downstairs and see where the rest of the team is real quick. We'll probably do another session for down in the conference room.
After a while, we come back with the mail meter and a REM pod, and we try to make contact again.
Point 1. So right now we're just getting some spikes on the millimeter. It's just going up and down a little bit. But now it's staying at 0. It's going, well, before the start of spiking, it was staying at a 0. Now it's going up a little bit and it just goes back down. Nothing too crazy, but enough to say that there is a little energy that's going by there.
Which can be like walking paths of energy, which is residual, sort of like it's there. So did you bring it?
Yes, the light. It's downstairs. You want me to bring it?
The shadow light? Yeah.
Yeah.
See what we can do with that.
All right, I'll bring it.
Can you touch this device right here? That's called a red pod. It basically just lets us know you're here.
Yeah, there's a plug right there.
So everybody, this is Diana. Want to say hi, everybody? This is a shadow detection device.
Yes. So anything that goes over it, and it'll tell you what direction as well.
That's cool.
It's really cool.
So guys, so far what we've had so far on the millimeter down there, on the bottom left, that orange light, the highest spike we've had so far was probably like a 0.7, and it just keeps bouncing up and down from 1 to 7, and then there's at times it'll stay at a 0 for maybe a good minute. And the K2 was spiking in the far left room back there a little while ago, and it's just like, they're here, it just seems like they're being a little, how do you say?
Shy.
Yeah. But they're definitely responding to us. Can you come talk to us? Maybe? Maybe?
Say maybe.
Someone said maybe. Can you come talk to us? Maybe? Maybe?
Say maybe.
Someone said maybe. Can you come talk to us? Maybe? Maybe?
Say maybe.
Someone said maybe.
We don't want you to be afraid to talk to us.
They said maybe again.
Maybe. We're just here out of respect. We're trying to get the story of this house, your story, to help people understand. So if you want to come out and talk to us. Do you have a K2 in that room?
It's right there on the right, see it?
What's going on?
So the K2's going off on the right side, on that little little bookshelf. So it's spiking, spiking. I don't know if you can see it right there.
You can come over closer
See
to
the
us
green
and
light guys down there? It's spiking.
there's a shadow box, or you can set off the REM pod that's in the middle. We got you up to K2. But is the K2 getting warmed up because of all the electrical stuff?
Oh, could be. I'm gonna back the phone up a little bit.
I think the further you back up, the further it's tagging that.
Let's stop though.
Well, it wasn't doing that earlier.
Okay, so I just want to make sure that none of this is.
So earlier I had the phone in the exact same position where I'm holding you guys live at, and that K2 down there, it was staying at a point like it wasn't
Well, it's
spiking at all.
green now.
Yeah, it wasn't spiking at all.
Okay.
And ever since we called whoever was down there to come speak to us, it started spiking. And now it stopped again.
Now you disappeared on us?
Yeah, the K2 completely stopped.
No? You're still there?
Oh, K2 spiking.
So we got this, hi. Nice to meet you.
I said, who is that?
This is Candace. My name's JD. This is Diana. We came here specifically just to talk, and we don't mean no harm. You don't have to be worried about us. We're only gonna be here for a little time. We have Mike back here, right? Yep. Mike is still over here with us. I'm pretty sure you know him. He works here. She just said hello. She just said hello. Did you say hello? What's your name? I just got goosebumps. Whoa.
That's is that changed the millimeter? Yeah. What is it up to? I can't see it. I'm playing in the back.
I'm gonna go change
It's
the
back
batteries.
to 0 now.
Is it?
Yeah, it's back to 0.
I'm gonna go change the batteries on my computer.
Okay.
Point 2.
You have a mirror downstairs of you. Do you like it?
So I'm gonna go set the EVP down there real quick. Oops.
That would be JD.
K2 right here. REM pod.
See that lights up. You can touch that.
So for the viewers that are watching right now, we're just trying to keep our distance because it seems like they're just responding to us from down the hall. We're not trying to invade on their space, but they are definitely responding a little bit. Hello?
That was a hello.
Yeah, hello.
But that was a man.
The man that said hello, what's your name? I'm doing good. He just said, how you doing? The man that said hello, what's your name? I'm doing good. He just said, how you doing? We're doing great. We came here to talk to you guys tonight. Is that okay?
Now I have that on minimal response back on that box because I don't want it to like a constant, too much feedback at all. Just to let you guys know, I place those boxes on a lesser feedback because I don't want as much radio. I want them to be able to pull what they can, so we put it on a less feedback and get a little more specific words coming out of the box.
So just to remind the people that are watching right now, the K2 is not going off like it was before. The millimeter is not going off like it was before. And the voice is kind of stopped. It's like it's quiet now.
I don't know, but then we've gotten a male, which is kind of,
A female
But
and a male.
and the female is pretty much the predominant one. That's a given.
We just want a little cooperation if you don't mind.
No, I think they've been cooperating for the most part of it. I mean, we're getting response.
Oh, K2's quiet, yeah, big time. Thank you. Yeah.
I think he agrees, right?
So yeah, they're responding, guys.
Is it easier to communicate through the K2 meter?
That green light is the K2 meter, just so you guys are, oh, not the viewers,
Yeah,
but
it
the
just lit.
spirits.
It just lit. I'm gonna go downstairs real quick though,
Okay.
and I'm gonna check on the ladies down there and see what's up.
So the spirits that's down there, or how many spirits are down there? That green light that you keep lighting up, that's called a K2. Do you understand what I'm saying? Can you light that K2 up again? Oh, thank you. Yep, K2 spike. And just so you guys know, who is watching, the K2 is spiking, but we're not getting any hits on the millimeter anymore. It's just staying on a 0, and it's been in the same spot since I put it down. And we were getting some spikes on it. So the highest one I've had so far was a 0.7, I believe. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna walk down there and walk over to see what they say. So what's your guys' names? Hello, hello. Whose room is this one? I just got tingly all over.
Are you around, JD? When? Right now, is that what he's feeling? Big K2 spike.
Yeah. Are you standing right in front of me? Yeah? Well, just so you know, since you're here with us, we want to let you know that you're not forgotten. You? Yeah. We want to let you guys know that you're not forgotten. Okay? And that's a big reason why we're here, to communicate with you guys.
Millimeters back to 0.
Are you the Milligan family? Mabel, is that you? Mabel, are you the one that's talking to us right now? Recarnate. It just said recarnate.
Oh wow.
KT Spike?
Yep.
Mabel, are you the one that's talking to us right now? Recarnate. It just said recarnate.
Oh wow.
KT Spike?
Yep.
Mabel, are you the one that's talking to us right now? Recarnate. It just said recarnate.
Oh wow.
KT Spike?
Yep.
I felt like someone just touched my ear, like a bug just went in my ear. That was strange.
It went off again.
Did you touch my ear?
Yep.
Oh my god, that was
Big
weird.
spike again.
Thank you. I'm not scared. That was interesting.
Is that what you were trying to say? Because there was a lot of J's coming in.
Yeah, it sounded like they said my name earlier.
Mhm.
I was trying. I was trying. I was trying.
Were you trying to say your name? You say I'm blessed?
During this time of communication, it seems like you can faintly see an orb-like anomaly come from the roof into the wall.
Were you trying to say your name? You say I'm blessed?
Okay, I'm gonna take a break from down here, okay? I'll leave you in your area. Let you guys be for a minute. Mabel, can you come out in the hallway and talk to us for a bit more? Before we go back downstairs? You said maybe again. It just said maybe again.
Any idea what husband Milligan's name was?
Question? Would you know your husband's name? Of this house, the Milligan?
J.C. Milligan?
J.C.?
That's
J.C.?
The father. Yeah.
We've been getting J names. Maybe instead of J.D. he was saying J.C.
Interesting.
Is that your name, J.C.?
Yep, K2 Spike.
But-
JC, is that your name? Are you here with us?
Oh,
Oh, Grandpa.
yes.
Hello. We got Interesting.
Is that your name, J.C.?
Yep, K2 Spike.
But-
JC, is that your name? Are you here with us?
Oh,
Oh, Grandpa.
yes.
Hello. We got
We got it, J.C. Sorry it took us a while, but we're trying to put it together.
Oh, that was weird. Thank you.
Great.
So you guys,
Did you?
yeah. Sorry for annoying you. We just want to talk a little bit. Thanks for making the REM pod go off. Okay, guys. So we got a little bit of REM pod action just a little bit ago. I don't know if everyone saw that. That's the first time we got the REM pod to go off down there when we started talking to JC, K2 spiking. JC, is that you still? The Milligan family? Yeah. Good job. It's making a K2 spike. It's going off like crazy. Can you make that blue light go off again?
Crazy.
Hi.
It's right below that.
Touch it. Yeah. That little black light. The K2 is going nuts, you guys. Can you come closer to us? Can you walk towards us a little bit? Right now it's just me, Mike, and Diana on the second floor. Everyone else is downstairs. There's nobody down the hallway at all. Here.
I'm here.
I'm here. Spirit box just said I'm here. Here.
I'm here.
I'm here. Spirit box just said I'm here.
In this moment, it seems like we can quickly see another anomaly shoot from the roof down to the wall.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello? Just introducing myself again. This is Mike. I worked here for 15 years at the Milligan house. I spent many a late night here working in the upstairs. I spent many nights in this particular office. I've had a lot of people come through asking about you, asking about Mabel.
We're getting Q2 spikes.
I've heard a lot of stories. I've met the Hannah family who lived here after the Milligans. We're thankful to share this office with you. We haven't been here very much lately because of the pandemic.
Is there anything you want to tell Mike?
Just
He's what? I don't know, but it sounds like he seems cool.
You're welcome here? Is that what it said? Mike?
Mike.
Is it Mike? How cool is that? You're welcome here? Is that what it said? Mike?
Mike.
Is it Mike? How cool is that? You're welcome here? Is that what it said? Mike?
Mike.
Is it Mike? How cool is that? Yeah.
Thank you.
I just feel kindness. I feel kindness.
15 years is a lot of time spending time together.
Well, thank you for communicating. I was very excited to see the blue lights go off with the mention of J.C. Milligan.
And then quiet again.
Oh,
Seems like me, son.
oh, wow. You are light. That's crazy. Some good stuff, guys.
The spirits here at this location seem to be making good communication. The energy here still seems to be very welcoming, and there's no hostility at all, which is really good. So we continue our investigation down on the first floor.
Okay, so,
Yeah, that's good.
okay.
Hey everybody, we're back. So I'm at a far distance enough to where the millimeter is staying at a 0 and the K2 is not spiking. So we just want to document that right now, that the millimeter is not going off and the K2 is not going off. And the spirit box is hooked up. Everything's baseline is 0. We're good to go. And just I want to say we have Diana here with us. She's got some equipment that we're testing out tonight. We have Anita, and we have Mom, AJ, and Judy, and we have Candace, and we have Mike. Mike is the employee that works here at this location. And then you have me, of course, JD. So let's get started.
You're upstairs, Tom? Did this used to be your office? We have, you have all of us here now.
5.5. 2.0 millimeter 1 to 1.8. K2 spike 4.3. There's something here.
You say hi.
K2 spike over there.
Yes.
Yes. Hello, spirits. Spirits of Flagstaff, Arizona. How are you doing tonight?
What was that?
Spirits of Flagstaff, Arizona. How are you doing tonight?
What was that?
Spirits of Flagstaff, Arizona. How are you doing tonight?
What was that?
9.7. No,
Sounded like hell, yeah.
So I just want to say to the viewers that are watching right now, we're back on the first floor in the conference room. Right by the main lobby, kind of. So we're in the very by the front door.
Obviously, now, if they were music boxes and stuff, like piano stuff, you know? Piano music, anybody that might have had a piano at one point. So the music box reminds them of it, you know? Mabel, did you ever have a piano? Did you play a piano?
During this time when Candace is talking about music, it seems though as we catch another anomaly shoot down from the roof to the table.
Mabel, did you ever have a piano? Did you play a piano?
3.5, 5.4.
You played a piano at one point? She probably did, yeah. I can imagine. I do want to thank you for communicating with us tonight.
I got a question for the spirit that's here, or whoever's here with us.
Yep.
Yep.
I got a question for the spirit that's here, or whoever's here with us.
Yep.
Yep.
Is there any chance you can move that dollar bill a little bit? Let it sit for a minute. Hold on. I want to see if they can do it.
That's not going to help. That's not going to help well.
Can you move that dollar bill? Can you tip it over? If not, it's okay. Take your time.
That would be cool.
Yeah. If you can tip that dollar bill over, you can have it. I'll leave it here for you. It moved.
Oh my god.
It just moved. Did you see that?
Yes.
It just moved. All right.
Like shifted.
Yeah, it moved. Thank you. That was awesome.
Oh my god.
It moved. Okay, I'll leave that here for you. You're welcome. You said thanks. That was cool.
That was.
It just moved. That was cool.
Yeah.
I can't tell because I don't have a light.
It
It
shifted,
moved,
right?
yeah, like it shifted. The
Shifted.
whole thing shifted.
That's crazy.
Can you move it again?
Yeah.
Thank you. It
Shifted,
moved,
right?
yeah, like it shifted. The
Shifted.
whole thing shifted.
That's crazy.
Can you move it again?
Yeah.
Thank you. Move it again.
No, it's going off.
Move it. Move the dollar bill.
Bro, please.
Please?
Please.
Sorry, I'm just really excited.
No, it moved.
It moved.
No, it did. You said
Yeah.
please. The bag just moved. I saw it
Alright,
move.
nobody's touching the table, right?
No,
No,
I
not
took the
even.
hands off.
Tip if
Oh, the
you.
K2's going off.
All right, guys,
K2's
we're getting some
going
crazy cool things going on. I'm sorry, we're excited because we're
That
just
was weird. I saw that back move.
Entertain us to entertain us. Just move. a
we
dollar
all
bill.
have masks on too, so we're not blowing air on it or nothing. We all have masks on.
I just saw that shift that a little bit. So.
Tip the dollar bill over. Make it fall over. Can you do that?
I just heard a sounding.
Yeah.
That's the water dispenser.
Is that-
Oh, okay.
Can you move the dollar bill one more time,
That sounds really quiet.
please?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
A party?
Yeah. It's a party.
That's awesome. Aren't you good vibes?
Beautiful. Yes.
So Mike, I'll leave that dollar bill. I'll leave that dollar bill here. You can do whatever you want with it.
If it gets tipped over, I'm gonna put it in a frame and put it up.
Yeah,
on the
frame.
wall.
Oh, there. Look, now you gotta tip it because Mike said he'd frame it.
Frame it. That is your dollar bill. You deserve it. Thank you very much.
That's really.
Another family?
Look, you don't do that here.
Oh, dollar bill. It moved again. The dollar bill just moved again.
Although you can't really see the dollar bill move the first couple times, the third time this dollar bill moves, you can faintly see it move.
Another family?
Look, you don't do that here.
Oh, dollar bill. It moved again. The dollar bill just moved
I hit the
again.
table
Did you hit the table?
with my hands.
Okay.
Hands off the table.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep my
I
hands.
know, I said.
What was the other families besides the Weirdens?
The
McMillan?
Babbitts.
The Babbitts? Do you know the Babbitts? Have you ever? Huh?
Zero.
Zero.
Like 0 people here.
Is there any? Who else?
The McMillans.
The McMillans? You know who the McMillans are?
After Candace and Mike ask about the McMillans, we see an anomaly shoot down from the roof into me, and at the same time we hear a female voice say, "Maybe."
You know who the McMillans are?
So I just want to say for the viewers that our devices are not going off right now. And just a little bit a while ago, it was going nuts. Yep, K2 Spike agreed.
Said yep.
Thank you.
You're still here with us then?
I have a
You
question.
guys used a lot of energy.
Yeah,
I felt kind of nauseated too.
I'm surprised that that's still going kind of in bursts, strong bursts.
Yeah. I gotta go outside.
You getting nauseated, are we?
Yeah.
After we catch this anomaly shoot down at me, I seem to be getting nauseated, and I have to leave the house.
There's
Are
a,
you enjoying your time with Mike as well?
see, there's a possibility that you being here is the reason we're getting this.
Right.
Yes.
So much communication.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Which
Well,
is good.
I'm not a historian, and but somehow I became kind of the house historian. So a lot of times when people do come by, I end up giving the tours.
He's
Someone
the
else.
caretaker of you guys, that's the way they probably look at it, is that you're the caretaker, so they know you, and they like you.
One individual from the Hannah family, he's taller than me. He's an
Dollar
older-
bill, go off.
Oh, it
that's
fell.
What's
Did you take?
What's very interesting about the dollar bill falling over is that the dollar bill falls over before Anita moves her arms from the table. And later on we do try and to debunk this. But the time of it falling over is very interesting.
One individual from the Hannah family, he's taller than me. He's an
Dollar
older-
bill, go off.
Oh,
Oh,
it Phil, did you
Is
take?
that-
She
oh.
hit her. I have elbows on the table, I'm sorry.
Oh my God, Anita!
See if we can. Put this up again.
Experiment. The other way. It's gotta be the other way because it's not.
Sorry, I am on a roll tonight.
Hang on, we gotta redo this experiment thing. I know I've seen you shift it a little bit, so. I know sometimes it takes a little bit more energy for you to do that. But it would be cool.
So for the students we have so far, we've had a lot of interaction and communication. Probably the most extreme thing we've had so far, besides the K2 spikes, is earlier we asked them to move that dollar bill on the table, and I told them if they can move that dollar bill on the table, I told them they can keep it, and it moved like almost 3 times so far, which is amazing. Another thing I want to point out again is we all have masks on, so we're not breathing on the table, so there's no way that airflow in here is moving that.
Unless you bang your elbows on the table, like Anita did.
Well, do me a favor, someone tap the table, see if that will do it.
I did it earlier.
Well, it's not moving at all.
I went like this.
Oh wow, that
I
they
know.
didn't do it. So maybe they did do it.
They're banging on the table with their elbows,
Okay,
and
yeah.
it's not even moving. The dollar bill's not moving. Earlier it did about 3 times. Oh, another banging on the table.
Wow.
Maybe that's what it still didn't fall over.
No.
Very nice.
I guess
Oh,
it's
see,
getting
maybe
over
I
the
didn't
frame.
do it.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly.
It wasn't my fault.
Wow.
Did you guys tip that dollar over earlier? Huh?
That's crazy. Oh, also,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it's not moving.
But it's sitting at a different
Angle, maybe?
Yeah, she thinks so. Yeah.
Okay, everyone's hands off the table?
Yeah.
No one's off the table real quick?
Yeah, but this is like, it was wide open further than it is now when
Yeah.
it fell.
Okay, so
It was way more stable the last time. This ain't stable because this thing's like totally like leaning this way.
good talk.
Good talk.
Good talk.
Good talk.
Good talk.
Good talk.
As we start to wrap up our investigation for the night, we have an unexpected employee who drops in, and she has a story to tell us about her paranormal experience she had while she was working in the house.
Don't mind being on camera, do you?
No.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Good. Oh, yeah. Actually, you can turn on the light if you want to.
So I've worked for Lori, which is our cleaning company, for about 1.5 years. And one night, me and a different crew member were here. And we all know that the stories of this place, so we all pick on each other when we're here, you know what I mean? Like, tease each other. Well, I was standing behind this desk right here, and I was looking at my phone. So I'm standing there, and you know like when someone jumps on the floor and you can feel the vibration next to you? It was like that, but strong enough to make me take a step forward, you know what I mean? So I looked up at my phone and I was like, Angelica, stop messing with me. Well, when I yelled at her, she was in the other room, and when I said her name, something fell off the counter in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
So ever since then, yeah, I don't like being here by myself. But yeah, that's the only time that I've ever like really experienced anything like that. But it was a strong enough energy to make me want to move. So it definitely freaked me out. Yeah.